Hey, St. Lucia, good morning to you, and welcome back to This Morning right here on DBS. Of course, you know I'm Chayla Mendez, your host, and as always, we have special guests coming through, and it's always my pleasure to highlight local talent. So, allow me to introduce Shania. Welcome to This Morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. And you know what? I'm loving your t shirt, the pop of colors. You can just leave that here with me when you leave it, okay?
Only if it fits you,
Don't
though.
worry, we'll make use. Oversized shirts are also in, so it's the print I love. We can make it work.
That's good.
But now you know we're talking about creative minds and just self-expression. He's a talented young businessman living in Soufre, and his business, if you don't already know about it, is called Koch Jewelry, and we're gonna find out all about it. So it is an interesting story, and I mean, even just for
Yeah.
your age, what you're doing, it's great to see you being a young entrepreneur. So this is your opportunity to tell St. Lucia about your business.
Okay, so the name of the business is Koch Jewelry. Mainly, what we do is like we wrap crystals,
Mm-hmm.
handmade, that is. So we do a variety of stuff. So we do like bracelets, necklaces,
Mm-hmm.
earrings, key rings, you name it. And then we also like to be challenged. So like anything people throw at us, we just like go out of our niche and
Mm-hmm.
just do that.
Great. Now that's one thing, we always have pre-recording conversations. So there's so much more, like there's extended versions to these interviews that you guys never see. But in conversation, I remember that you're saying crystals are your niche. This is where it began. So how did you get into crystals? Where did that start for you?
Actually, it started in my awakening. Like every spiritual person has a stage where they go through and they just learn new stuff, and I
Mm-hmm.
just take them out of the system.
Mm-hmm.
So that that's when I came across crystals, and I was just fascinated by all the properties and all what it's capable of doing and how it's structured
Mm-hmm.
as a I would say material.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about the name, because I know there's a meaning to that.
Okay, Koch Jewelry. The Koch means children of the crystal healers. So it's like children, so we're all part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think like you're not part of it. Like even if you own a piece of jewelry or not, you're still part of it, because like the information will get to you eventually,
Mm-hmm.
and then like it will draw to you. It will draw you to us,
Mm-hmm.
preferably. Yeah.
Great. So, out of all the work that you've been doing, so you mentioned you're able to do customization. A few of these pieces here actually now on display are custom pieces. How does it make you feel seeing how people love your work and also knowing, the mission behind what you're trying to do with your pieces? Because it's definitely, a movement of positive energy here, and of course, bringing healing to other people.
Yeah. Truthfully speaking, like whenever I see somebody wearing my piece, like I know every single one of my pieces. So whenever I see one, it just like brings a certain joy
Mhm.
to me. Truthfully speaking, like for real, for real.
Now, what should St. Lucia know about your pieces, and why should they explore the option of owning a piece by Koch Jewelry?
First off, like it's always our thing to ask you what you want. So it's just like it's not what we want to give you, but what you want
Mm-hmm.
to own or wear. So we always give you the leeway to just send to challenge us or to make us do that thing the way you want it
Mm-hmm.
to be done. So with that being said, we always try to be different. So we always try to add our own taste
Mm-hmm.
into that and try to make it stand out as much as possible.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the pieces that we have on display. So, I realize there's different types of materials that you work with. Crystals, by now we know, is your niche, but of course, you have explored the option of other things for your clients. So, just talk us through a few of these pieces.
Okay. This one right here, that's a man's chain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's very it's firm, it's well put together. But compared to this one right here is called enamel cover.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a copper which is coated,
Right.
and you don't have to shine it as much or at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it just stays that way, and then people are more drawn to this one.
And now another piece that has caught my eye, which I actually saw on an ad on social media. this necklace as well. Here I can see you have a combination of different materials, two different colors of copper. So tell us about that piece.
Okay. That piece was a challenge from a customer. So he actually wanted an anchor and a sailing boat. But I actually did the anchor first. And when I did the anchor, I was like, okay, I have to pull off the boat some
Right.
kind of way.
Well, everything definitely works well together, and is well put together. So this again just speaks to your talent, your versatility, and of course I have to highlight this set here, which just reminds me of like the universe. It looks so magical
Yeah.
from here. And again, this is not crystals,
No, it's not.
but beads, but still you're able to wrap it and just give it a whole new life.
Yeah.
So I think this is the most amazing thing and what caught my attention first of all with that. But apart from that and Coach Jewelry, you yourself, you're very instrumental in different things that you do. And in your spare time when you're not making jewelry, you do several other things. So just tell us a little bit more about your other movements.
Okay, first of all, I don't think like I'm never not creating.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm always creating in some way. But then out of doing that, I spend a lot of time reading.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I do a lot. I read, and then like I'm a coach also. I'm a mentor in Soufre, so I would have to like make my schedule some type of way so I could have time for all that.
So, St. Lucia in a nutshell, this is Coach Jewelry, and this is the person who is bringing us all of this creativity and the crystal movement. And I know there's still so much to come from you. So, how can people get in contact with you? Because, of course, it's also coming up to the Christmas season. So, if you really want some unique gift ideas, I have a feeling that even if it's not already something he's created, you all can collaborate and come up with some unique gift items. So how can St. Lucia find you and of course contact?
Okay, so you could find me on Instagram, Cause Jewelry, that's the name of the page. Facebook, the same page, the same name, sorry, Cause Jewelry. And then you could contact me on WhatsApp, 727-6749. And that's about it.
All right, perfect. Well, this is about the time that we wrap things up, no pun intended. But this is definitely a labor of love, and we hope to see you grow even further. And even take this international. I have no doubt that you can grow this into whatever direction that you'd like to take it as well. So, all the best, Shania.
Thank you.
And St. Lucia, this is yet another son of the soil, so let us support our own and, of course, embrace the creativity that we have. So, remember, keep Coach Jewelry at the front of your mind. Welcome back to This Morning, everybody. Thank you once again for staying loyal, staying here with us, and of course, making the conscious effort to start your morning off right. Now, whenever something good is happening, we want to spread the news about that, and of course, celebrating people whilst they're still here to enjoy and realize how much they appreciate it is a major deal. So right now, we're able to be part of a ceremony celebrating the works and the life of Miss L, of course, very famous with anybody who attended the SDA Academy. And of course, she's still alive and kicking. And right now, we're going to take you in a celebratory ceremony that was held for her. And you'll get to understand exactly why she deserves to be celebrated.
Roger Stephen. I'm the son of L, Loretta Favre, better known as L. Tonight we are here in a concert recognizing her contribution to the SDA Academy, the students of the SDA Academy, but more so, the many students who were impoverished, students who were not able to buy lunch and to eat during the school hours at the SDA Academy. My mom had one philosophy, and that was to ensure that every child gets something to eat, whether they had money or not. She understood the situation at home with some parents, and even some parents actually spoke to her and asked her to feed their children, and so that they would pay her fortnightly or monthly. And some of these parents, really couldn't, but she never allowed the children to go without food. It was a pleasure for her to ensure that she took care of students, and she understood when she did this, she was making a contribution not just for the child's meal, but that the child would have an opportunity to enter class with the ability to learn. And so we welcome the idea as a family from the SD Academy, the proposal to actually establish a fund in her name, understanding the contribution she made to feeding children. There's going to be this fund established in her name that will continue what she has started, the legacy, feeding children at the Academy. We are very happy for this, and also they're looking in favor in having the canteen named after her, L's Canteen.
Hi, I'm Deborah Marthred, a proud past student of the St. Lucia Seventh-day Adventist Academy, class of 87.
And I am Dorothy Agard, past student of SD Academy, class of 87. As part of class of 87, I think it's more than fitting to attend today. Our class is a very close-knit class, and we do quite a number of activities together. We have done several things like going to visit Elle on several occasions at her home because we were told that she was not well. And as a past student and that of the other students that we represent, class of 87, she really helped quite a number of us during times of need. Some of the children who didn't even have bus fees, that she would have given them monies to help aid them with their bus fares. I mean, she really fed them. She did quite a number of things. And maybe sometimes when people go through personal things at their home, they would go to her, speak to her, and she'd really speak to them as a mother. So she really was what you call a mother figure for us at the school. Any little thing, everybody go L, L, L. And she had children too at the school who were within our age group too. So it was very comforting to have her around, and everything L, L, L. I mean, from water to juice to dal to whatever it was L, L, L for most of my classmates. So it's really something that I feel that, she's really somebody close to us, really, really close to us. And I think it's really, I felt I owed it to her to come to her tribute today.
I felt it necessary to be here tonight because Elle has been a mother, a mentor, a confidant, and an all-in-all to a lot of us students of class of 87 and other years of the academy. She would provide for those who were less fortunate, not looking at the cost, but she sold also to us, but she gave more than she sold as a mother.
Right now, I definitely am sending plenty love to Miss Elle for the amazing things that she did. And it's people like that that just help groom our society, because one good deed deserves another, and one random act of kindness can lead to so many different things. So Miss Elle, you're definitely an amazing woman, and clearly you've impacted many lives. So we celebrate you right now while you're alive to enjoy it. And of course, anybody else, any other unsung heroes, this is a time for us to do it and appreciate them while they're still here with us. In any case, we still have more coming, so we'll be right back.